Hello and welcome to another English class. Today we are looking at phrasal verbs with look. Now when I started doing these videos I did one on phrasal verb rules, and there are some very important phrasal verb rules that you must know. So I suggest you check that video out after this one, look in my playlist English classes, and look probably right at the end, somewhere near the end, phrasal verb rules. Okay, you should watch that because they're very important rules to use when it comes to phrasal verbs. So let's have a look at some phrasal verbs with look. To look after means to take care of, take responsibility for something. She looks after other people's children. So perhaps she's a babysitter or a childminder, and when she has the children, she is taking responsibility for their safety, for their well-being. She looks after other people's children. Now remember, she looks, S, because it's present simple, S conjugation for third person singular, he, she, it. Could you look after my bag while I'm at the meeting? So I have to go to a meeting. I don't want to take my bag. Here you go. Please take responsibility for it. Make sure nothing happens to it. You could also do this when you're in a nightclub or restaurant. Say, I'm going to the bathroom. Please look after my bag. Please look after my phone. Whatever it is, Look after my dog. I'm going for a work meeting for a couple of days. Could you look after my dog? I would say yes, definitely. I would look after your dog. Now, that's look after, to take care of, take responsibility for. Look something up means to check or find information. I had to look up the address on my phone. Now, this is where it says look something up, but I said look up the address. It just sounds better, but this is the rule I was talking about earlier, about where you put the object, after or in between. I'll just give you a quick clue now. If it's an object pronoun, you have to put it inside. For example, pick him up, not pick up him. But if it's a normal noun with many phrasal verbs, it can go inside or after. Depends what sounds better to you and what makes more sense, I suppose, but it's the same. I had to look up the address on my phone. I didn't know the address. I had to check on my phone to find out the address. He didn't know who he was. He didn't know who he was. It's not the same guy. Who am I? He didn't know who he was. He had to look him up on the internet. So everyone's talking about, I don't know, Caetano Veloso. I say, oh, everyone's talking about who's... So you check on your phone, Caetano Veloso. Oh, Brazilian singer, famous in the 60s and 70s mostly. He didn't know who he was. He had to look him up on the internet, okay, to check who he was or to find the information. So look into something is to investigate. The police are looking into the spate of crimes. Spate is a series of related events happening in quick succession. Okay, so one crime is just a crime. Two crimes, just two crimes. A spate of crimes is a lot of crimes related in a short space of time. Okay, that's what spate means. And it's often used with crimes, okay? The police are looking into the spate of crimes. The police are investigating the spate of crimes. I don't know why you haven't received it. I'll look into it. I sent something by post or via email and it hasn't arrived. I will investigate to see what happened to it, where it is. I don't know why you haven't received it. I'll look into it, okay? Look forward to is be excited about something in the future, obviously. Could be very close in the future, could be in 1 hour or so. I'm looking forward to the party. Oh, I'm looking forward to the party. I can't wait. We often say I can't wait, meaning I'm very excited about something. He never looks forward to flying. Some people like flying. Personally, I hate traveling. Flying is not because I'm afraid, just because there's so much hassle involved and stuff like that. It's never too bad, but I never look forward to flying. He never looks forward to flying. Okay, and I used the gerund here because this is a preposition. Okay, that's a preposition, obviously. So you have to use the ing. You can't say he never looks forward to fly. I know that you think, well, to fly, to go, to eat, but no. This is a preposition. It's very important to recognize when when to is a preposition or when it's part of the infinitive. And so it's a preposition here, so it's ing. To flying, to going to the dentist, to traveling, to working. Look around, explore. Let's look around the city after we check in. There's another phrasal verb. To check in means to go to your accommodation and say, I'm here, put your bags in the room, get freshened up or whatever, you know. Let's look around the city after we check in. Good idea. She looked around but couldn't find the shop. She explored. She looked around, but someone said, oh, it's in that part of town. So she was in that part of town. Where is the record shop? She looked around but couldn't find the shop. So there you go, some phrasal verbs with look. I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow and it helps more people see these videos. And it's good for everyone, right? Hit like, thumbs up. Thank you. I really appreciate that, obviously. Leave a comment if you have any questions or doubts, or if you want to say hello. And share this with anybody you know who's learning English, because it would be good for them and it's a nice thing for you to do, as I always say. So have a lovely day, and I'll see you very soon for another English video. Bye-bye.